It's live. Hold on real quick. Gotta do a different setup this time. I ain't got my shit with me. So bear with me on this one. What up, everybody? Or tuning in so long. Damn, it's gonna suck. What up, what up? I ain't get my normal setup, so I'm doing my live through my phone. But the show must go on. Let a few more people come in, and then I'll get on with the story. So we're gonna get it out the way. But yeah, like I said, I ain't got my normal setup, so just bear with me. So what up, everybody popping in? What's up, y'all? Finna get the story started. I can't see my chat, so if y'all say anything, I can't see who's jumping in. Let's see. Piece of crap. Somebody say something in the chat so I can see if I can see it. Oh, I see it. All right. What up, Howard? So I can see it. I can see our chats already. Not much. I'm gonna just chill, man. My main setup, I forgot something, so I'm doing it to my phone. Allow 2 arms. What's up? Thanks for tuning in. Wait for a few more people when I'm gonna get started with the story. Get it going. Get it out the way. But it's gonna be a good one. Creepy, but a good one. And everybody hit that like button. Thank y'all. Trying to get this shit out the shake. But how's everybody Monday so far? Good? Gonna get this out the way. Hey, Beast, if you're in here, see if Scissor's getting on too. What up, everybody? What up? Gonna get the story started. Waiting for a few more people. Give like a minute, another more minute or two, and I'm gonna get into the story. Can y'all hear me pretty good? Let me know if y'all can hear me. All right. Yep. Okay. What up, Dran? What's poppin', man? All right. That's good. Wait, like one more minute. I'm about to get into the story. This was a good one. Like, y'all might not believe it, but it's true, man. What I'm about to tell you is true shit. I can't explain it, but just like the last story, can't explain it, but yep. All right, what up, Beast? I see you up in there. Make sure Silver's on, so don't get his goofy ass on. Everybody hit that like. Damn, I wish I could stand or something. Let me see. All right, that's perfect. All right, so you're on. All right, good. All right, so y'all ready? For the story? Ready for story time?
No, never mind.
Like 30 more seconds. I'll start exactly the 5-minute mark, and we'll get into it. So this one's I'm gonna tell y'all 2 stories today. 2 stories. So I'm gonna start with the good one first. Y'all want the good one first or second? Let me know in the chat real quick before I get started. They're both good. Just one's a little longer. All right. So I'll start, I guess, with the good one first. So when I was 16 years old, do the second one. All right, all right. I'll do the quick one first. So, all right, so best for last. All right. So this one, I was 21 years old when this one happened. So where I lived at, this normal neighborhood, I had a nephew that stayed with me too as well, and he was 16. And then, so I'm sleeping right one at night, I'm asleep, and at 21, I already had my handgun. I already had my first handgun. I had an AK, and I always had my handgun next to me, of course, my rifle too. And then, like in the middle of the night, he comes barging in my room. Come on, Mil-Spec, get your gun, get your gun. And I'm thinking somebody broke into my fucking house. So real quick, I get it. And go. He's like, go to my room, go to my room. Go to the room. I bust in there clear. I'm looking. I'm like, in my mind, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at, but I know he said somebody's in there. He's like, somebody's in my room. And I looked, and there's nobody in there. And it was dark, so I clicked the light on, but it was empty. And I'm like, what happened? And he's like, trying to catch his breath, scared as shit. And I'm like, what's wrong? And he's like, you don't believe me if I told you. I said, well, just tell me. I said, what happened? And he's like, he said he was laying down, and like I guess he was facing the wall, and he sensed somebody like was behind him, and he's thinking it's me. So he says real quick, he turns around, he sees something, and he sees like an outline of somebody. He reaches and he grabs, and when he grabs, he said he feels like a scaly arm, like real slimy and scaly. He said when he grabbed it, whatever he grabbed, screamed like a real high pitched sound. I can't really mimic the sound, but he said it was just a high pitched. He said the only thing he think was maybe like an alien or something or demon. So he said when he heard it, it spooked the shit out of him. So he let it go, and that's when he first instinct get up and run, and that's what he did. But yeah, there was nothing in that damn room. I think it was. He says alien. I think maybe the same thing, alien or fucking demon. I don't know. But I told him was he dreaming, and he said no, he wasn't dreaming. That he was gonna go to sleep, and then when he thought I was trying to scare him, he rolls over. And that's when he seen the silhouette of it was like a human. And he grabs, but it was nothing, and he hears like the most high pitched sound he ever heard, and that scared the shit out of him. And that's when he comes and gets me running the room. So I'm like, get up, get your gun, get your gun. And I go, it's nothing there, and it never happened again. What up, Lonzo? Missy, what up, what up? Zoe, you just missed the first story, man, but you're just in time for the second one. So I'm on with the second one now. And then, so what do I think about that first one? Hey, Mushroom Man. I never heard of Mushroom Man, but I think Alien because it's a high pitched sound. It was like a oh, I can't do it, but like a high pitched alien sound. He said that's what it sounded like. So I think Alien is something I can think of, but there was nothing there. Juice Man, what it do, man? He said he's like so. Just in time too, Juice, for story number 2. This is the main one. The main one I wanted to tell you. This is the good one. So, like I said, I was 21 years old when this, not 20, I was 16. And then I had this cousin. He was an older cousin. And, he had money. And how he got his money, let's say he was like a Pablo Escobar. He was doing it. He was doing the damn thing. And he had this big, nice house, big 2-story nice house. Sort of looked creepy a little bit. It was, it was a nice house. And he was married. He had this wife. And they couldn't have kids. So what she would do would collect dolls, and he would buy her a shitload of dolls. At least there was over 100 dolls in that damn house. And then he would always like when he sees me, we say Ken. We call each other Ken Dokes. So people say Ken folk, we say Ken Doke. So every time I see him, he's like Ken Doke. He's like me Ken Doke. And so I was a kid. He was like, you want to buy a kilo, or he always fucked with me like that. But that's long gone. He's not do that shit no more. But like I was saying, so the wife couldn't have kids. She had these dolls. And then one day he was like, hey, come spend the night with me. He had invited me and some of my other nephews. He said, y'all want to stay the night in my house? We're like, yeah, let's go. So we go, we stay the night, and he's showing us all these dolls. And I asked him, like, why do you got all these dolls? That's when he tells me, because, his wife couldn't have kids or whatever. So we're like, oh, okay. So his room was upstairs, his master bedroom, whatever, and he had us, like, in a guest bedroom downstairs. And then he calls me up. He's like, hey, Kendo. I'm like, what's up? He's like, hey, come over real quick. He's like, I want to show you something. So my mom like, oh, he's gonna show me a gun or something. Like, hell yeah. So I'm running up the stairs. When I turn and go in his room, I see these two. fucking two tall ass dogs, like 4 feet tall. Scared in the house. I mean, scary looking. Like they look like porcelain faces, but like just evil looking. Like someone went right about the dogs, and when I seen, I was like, oh shit. And he's like, what's wrong? I said, hey, them dogs. I said, they look spooky. And I was just standing, and he was showing me something. He was like, what's wrong with the dogs? And I said, just look at them. I said, they don't scare you? He's like, no. I said, they're making me feel uncomfortable. I said, can you put them in the closet? He's like, oh, no, no, no. I'm like, why? He's like, because they bang on the door to get out. I'm like, bullshit. I said, them fucking dogs don't do that. I said, I'm not stupid. I said, I'm grown fool. I said, I'm doing that bullshit. They don't come to life. I said, put it in, let me see it. He's like, no, no. He's like, I don't want to mess with them. He's like, I don't want to play with them like that. He's like, but I'm serious. They'll bang on that wall, on the door. I said, let me see it. Let me, see when it's bleeding. And but he wouldn't do it. He's like, these two stay up here. He's like, those are the main ones. I was like, man, you're trying to scare me. He's like, nah. He's like, they really do beat on the wall. He's like, I don't even want to play with them. He's like, their hair is made out of human hair, like real human hair. So I'm like, the fuck? Thinking, maybe the doll's possessed or whatever. So whatever that, he puts the dolls up. We go downstairs, whatever. We shoot the shit for a little bit, and later on we don't go to sleep. And it was sort of spooky because we hear like shit outside and like walking around. I just figured it was him walking around. I didn't really think too much of it. So the morning time comes. In the morning time, he's like, "Hey, I'm, everybody breakfast." We're like, "Yeah, yeah, cool." So we're in the kitchen. He's like, I ain't got no bread. He's like, you mind going to the store for me? And I was like, yeah, yeah. He's like, we just get some bread. And the store was literally like 2 houses down. It's his house, a couple houses, and it's a corner store. So like, yeah, no problem. I'll go get it for you. And then I was like, oh, let me go get my jacket real quick. And he was like, oh, what up, beast? What up? He's like, I think you left it upstairs. So I was like, oh shit, let me go get it. So I go running upstairs and I'm looking down, looking at my feet as I'm running up. And when I get to the very top, and turn, there's a fucking doll right there. One of those dolls that I was the two ones. It was only one, just chilling there in the corner. And I was like, ooh, it spooked me. And I was like, this freaking asshole, he's trying to scare me. So I go back down the stairs. I'm running quick. I'm like, you fucking asshole. He's like, what? I said, you trying to fuck with me. I said, you put that doll up there knowing damn well I'm scared of it because it looks creepy. He's like, no, no. He's like, I didn't do that. He's like, I've been here in the kitchen the whole time. I'm like, whatever. I said, my shoes ain't even up there. Matter of fact, I left them downstairs. So, I'm gonna go back to the room, but to go to the room, I have to pass the stairs. And so I didn't want to, see that damn thing. So I put my hand like this, because I didn't want to see it. So I'm spooked already. So I go get my shoes, whatever. I got my jacket already. I'm coming back, going towards the kitchen, and I stopped, and I was like, I want to see it one more time. I want to see that damn dog because it was at the top in the corner. So I put my hand down and I look, and as soon as I look up, that damn dog had moved to the middle of the fucking stairs and is sitting perfectly with his hands like this, and it just with the hands on his lap, sit perfectly still. What up, Billy? And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, hell nah. So as soon as I seen that dog in the middle of the stairs, like with that like that, I ran to the kitchen where he was at. And I started cussing him out, like, you fucking asshole, blah, 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 blah. And he jumped, he's like, what? Like I spooked him. He's like, what? I said, don't act stupid. I said, quit messing with me. I said, you went and moved that goddamn dog and you put it more down. I said, I don't know how you did it, but it's sitting perfectly still with his hand like in a prayer position. And he's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I was like, no, I didn't. And my other nieces and nephews are younger, but they're there. And I'm like, they start crying because they're spooked. And they're like, because he's telling them I didn't do it. And I was like, and I asked them, I said, did he go move it? And they're like, no, he didn't move. They're like, we swear he was in here the whole time. And he was like, well, let's go see. Because I'm like, you fucking with me. So we start walking back. We go to the stairs. This goddamn doll is at the very bottom of the stairs, tilt over with his hands spread open. And I'm like, nah, fucking way. And nobody else was in that house. So we're like, again, my niece and nephew started crying because like, how did the doll move? And my cousin's like, he's like, you moved it down here. I was like, why the fuck would I move it when I'm scared of the damn dog my damn self? I said, hell nah. I said, this is some bullshit. I said, I'm going to that store. Fuck that bread. I said, I'm calling my mom. Come get me. I said, you're full of shit. I said, fuck these dogs. I gotta get out of here. So I go to the store. I call my mom. She's like, what's wrong? I said, man, my cousin Ken Dope's over. He's tripping. I said, he's trying to scare me with these fucking bitch dogs. I said, I gotta get out of that goddamn house. I said, my niece is scared. They're crying. They're scared. I said, come on, let's go. So she sent my sister over. My sister comes with her goofy ass gay boyfriend or whatever, and he's coming and he's like thinking it's a joke, and he's laughing about it. And then I go show him where the doll's at. The doll's still, in that corner, leaned over with the hands open. But I told him, the doll had his hands perfectly closed, sitting in the middle of the stairs. So he gets the doll's hands and he closes them. And as soon as he removes his hands, the doll's hands go back open. But whoo, we were all spooked. And then to this day, I always told him, sell me them dolls, but they're long. Those dolls are long gone. Because now, like just in the comments, I shoot them goddamn things. I want to put it in the closet, and if it beats on it, I'm opening the door and I'm popping them damn things. But those dolls, I'll never see them again. But dolls move, believe that. Because there was nobody else in that house. My cousin was in the kitchen cooking, and my nephews were right there with them. They wouldn't have lied, and they were crying their asses off because they were like, we're scared. And then, yeah, the dolls, I don't know. Y'all, yeah, I would have been to the gummits, all right? Close up. Like I said, they were made out of like porcelain, but the hair was made out of human hair. So I think maybe that whoever that hair belonged to possessed the goddamn dolls. I don't know. But I wish I could have had a picture of them to show y'all what they look like because they're creepy. Hey, Tram, the way I see it, if you can see it, it can die. But if it was in a doll, like I would shot the doll. That spirit had to move somewhere else. Hell yeah, Juice. They move. Believe that. Oh yeah, no doubt. Glad you got some. Told you it was Yeti Works. Yeah, but them like that Annabelle doll, that doll looks stupid. They didn't look like shit. This one didn't look like no kind of monster doll. Just like it just had a creepy look to it. The way I could explain it, they're just like a weird smile, smirk. You just tell something evil about them. But the hair was real human hair. So I'm thinking what I thought of later is like maybe they're fucking possessed, like I said, by whoever's hair they belong to. And the creepy thing is about those main two dolls, they kept in her bedroom because he would say, those are her children because she couldn't have children. But I don't know if they did some spooky shit. I don't know, voodoo shit. Because I know he used to have like a pentagram too, like a weird jewel in it. I don't know, fucking into that witchcraft shit. I don't know. Hell yeah, Dram, I was gone. I told you, I said, fuck that bread. I went to the store, I called my mom from a payphone. I was gone. I told her to come get me. I said, fuck that house. I told my cousin, he can kiss my ass. I'm out of there. And last time when I bring it up to him, every time he just laughs with me. I think he said he buried those dogs, to be honest, because I asked him. Shit. And I think he said like pay like $400 or $500 each a dog. I was like, if they can move, I'll pay that just to witness it again, just to hear the on the closet. Ain't no telling, Juice, no telling. Did you do it right? I still got the video coming up. Don't worry about that. I'm in the process of moving right now. I'm still better, trying to settle in. But the video is coming. Believe that. Yeah, fuck them dolls. Spooky, spooky. Like I said, you can just see them. Like them dolls are right in my head. I'll never forget how they look. And they were like 4 feet tall. One of them had real long hair, and it's like a mean look on her face. And the other one had like short hair, and it was like curled, and just like the evil ass smile on her fucking face. Like you know that bitch is thinking some people. Hell yeah. Hey, Rich homie, what do you do when you pass by and you look and one of them motherfuckers blinked at you? Hell nah, bitch, I'm gonna blow that bitch's brain out. Oh nah, don't worry about that, man. The Sheagles, we ain't losing to no Sheagles. If we stop the Rams, we're gonna stop the Sheagles. As long as we keep playing with Rush, we good to go. But everybody that tune in, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to share these stories with y'all. Still got more stories to tell, but I'm gonna say them each from one. I give y'all two today. Oh, it's that DP, man. Hey Augie, you think the Cowboys gonna lose to the Eagles? Man, Rams Super Bowl champs. What are you talking about? Nah, I wish it was Piv. It's the T. One. You have to go back and then we watch it again. But I tell two stories. One, yes, you probably missed the ball. I know you missed the first one for sure, but you probably caught the end of the second one about the damn dogs. But there was so many on the living room. That's all you seen, just dogs. Like this wall behind me, it was just dogs. And they were like inside of a glass casing as well. But and like I said, he kept these two 4 feet tall motherfuckers with them in their bedroom. And the one that I seen that was moving was the one with the long, straight black hair, just like a evil looking face on her, just straight. And the other one, I don't. That bitch stayed in the room, I guess. But it was weird too, because at night, I want to say one of my nephews heard like footsteps running, like little feet fucking running. Yeah, they had the glossy eyes, like the eyes even look like fucking real human eyes. But I say I was 16, but I remember that shit perfect. Because if I would have had a gun, I would have shot that fucking thing. That's for sure. But I was so scared, I wouldn't even have hit it unless it was in front of me. Then I would have kicked the shit out of that goddamn dog. And it was crazy too. I remember there was dogs in the backyard. The dogs would bark, throwing that shit going. And people say, dogs can sense spirits. Oh yeah, Zeke is trash, man. I've been saying that from the jump. He's overpaid from the beginning. Him and Dak, overpaid. They only look good because of that O line. When Romo got hurt, that O line was built for Romo, so they made them shine instead. They got paid off it though. Pollard's better than Zeke, if you ask me. But it'd be a good one. We'll see what them Eagles do. What about y'all in the chat? Y'all got any scary stories? Oh, like my nephew was saying, he heard screaming. And I don't remember screaming. I was knocked out. No, I didn't say nothing about the Ouija board. Not chat. But I got a story about that. Whew. That's a good one. Like 2 stories with the Ouija board. I don't fuck with that no more. I'll say that next. I'll tell the Ouija board story next Monday. But hell no, I don't fucks with that. Learn my lesson twice. The Ouija boards ain't no joke. That all this demon shit, that shit's real. That shit really exists. So I try not to fuck with that. Oh, what up, Zachary? You just missed a story, Zach. You got to wind this back some, man. Catch up. Yeah, okay, beast on. Damn well you don't fuck with no Ouija board. Not anymore. Damn, bitch ass YouTube. Do you have the notification bell on? Dang, I got lost another a couple good stories. I don't want to spill them all yet, but I got another one I can tell. But I'm gonna wait. Hell yeah, Jam. Okay, Zach, I got you. These are the main story. And I remember like Bone Thugs and Harmony, like the intro, they're Mr. Ouija. I remember as a kid, I had an older nephew who would play that shit and scare the shit out of me. Because when they would start talking deep, like it was a devil or something, saying, "Come those real true thugs," I'd be scared in the house. Hell yeah, Miss Real, don't. Hell nah. That's your husband. He knows about that shit. Hell no. Yo, getting feasted. I was just in a Bone Thugs and Harmony earlier, matter of fact. Best rap group of all time. Juice knows that. But heck yeah. Damn, I'm trying to think of another story, a short one I could tell you. Cause I got a lot, but I want to save them for the next 2 Mondays. Cause I see some scary shit as a kid and grown. Especially that bullshit, that sleep paralysis. Any of y'all ever experienced that? Oh yeah, true. Yeah, tell the Ouija board, I don't fuck with that. If somebody got a Ouija board, I'm walking that right out that motherfucker. Fuck that. Oh no, drama. I don't even make no stories up. I got a lot. I got a lot. Because I don't want to say them all at once. And fuck it. I'll have to give another other. This is a quick one. So when I was a kid, I was like, I think I was 12 at this time. 12, 13. Oh yeah, when I was a kid, you're right. When I was a kid, we lived in. I'll say that story. But just back to this story. Ooh, I'm gonna save that story. One, just stay that next Monday. I'm gonna talk about that. Okay, but there's one story when I was a kid. Like I said, I was like 12, 13, and I got sisters. My sisters are older than me. Like I'm the youngest. I came like, ooh, probably from the youngest, like 10 years, 12 years maybe. My oldest sister is youngest, and it's me. So that's why I got nieces and nephews that are like my age. And then so she was at the club. They would go out clubbing or whatever. And then they had work. She worked at the club as well. And so one night, we want to go pick her up, me and my mom. And mom was like, Mil-Spec, come on, let's go. I was like, okay. She said, you want to go pick up your sister? I'm like, yeah. And it's probably like almost 3 in the morning. So we're driving, and there's one certain street we had to take where just nothing but woods. And we're driving through it, and I'm just chilling as a kid, I was looking outside, looking at the street lights that I could see, and then out of nowhere we hear, I'm like, what the fuck? Like galloping, and then we hear man like a fucking goat, and the goat. I had my window down, and the goat sounded like it was right here next to my window. So when we heard that goat, my mom looked at me and I looked at her. We both looking at each other like, she grabbed me. She's like, hold on. She said, roll your window. I roll that bitch up quick. She mashes that gas. Woo, she guns it. And we still hear the mad. We hear like that motherfucker's chasing us. And we're looking. And she's like, do you see anything? I said, I don't see nothing. I'm scared of the bitch. I'm leaning back away from the window. I'm looking. Then I get up and I look. I was like, it's nothing. I was like, go, mom, go. And she's gone. Well, we didn't see shit. She was scared. I'm talking about scared. And I was scared. And I was like, was it a goat? And she's like, I don't know. She said, it could have been a horse with a goat head. I'm like, what the fuck? Then it hit me. She thought it's a damn goddamn devil. But I don't know. Neither one of us see nothing. But we were scared as shit though. And that's when she told my sister, like, I'm gonna stop picking her up. She's like, fuck that. But damn, that was scary. Cause it literally sounded like it was right next to me. And I had my window rolled down, I was like that. And it sounded like it was right. He said, man, like a weird goat sound. But it was never no goat. There was nothing there. Then as she hauled ass, we heard the pop, 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 the footsteps clapping like a motherfucker. But there was no goddamn goat. Dang, why the Z Pat? Yep, I'm telling you, Jam, she was scary, man. My mom was scared that night. Hell, I was scared. But when I talk about that, the sleep paralysis, I don't know about that bullshit. To me, it's not sleep paralysis. It's something because you see it, and I made the mistake by tempting it as I got older. Because as I got older, it sort of stopped. It happened to me a lot as a kid. But as I got older, I told her I'm not scared, and it's supposed to stop for a good while. Then when it did happen, I tempted it. And I'll leave it at that, and I'll explain next Monday. I'll talk about that whole story. But everything I seen, what I tempted, what happened for me tempting it, fucking with it. Never again, I'll say that. And since then, it hasn't happened. I've been good. I don't fuck with that shit no more. But they say sleep paralysis. I don't know. Can't explain it because I'm awake when it would happen. It's like, nah, it's not sleep paralysis. I'm awake. Like I know I'm awake. I see everything perfect. Cause let's go. I can start moving again. I'm like, oh shit. But remember, next Monday I'm gonna talk about that. So that should be another good story. That one should be a long story because I got quite a few stories. of experiences about that. So that one should be good. And that time I have my original setup because I'm like I said, I'm doing it through my phone right now. So hopefully I can see good, I can hear good. Hell yeah. Howard, are you able to move? Because as I got older, I'm barely able to move. I can move like this slowly and move my eyes. That's about it. Talk in my head. And the great thing about it is my girl, she when it happens, she knows because I'm looking at dad or like I'm like trying to scream, and she shakes me and it fucking lets go. And she always knows like if I'm having like a bad dream or something or that shit's going on, she knows that she's like she shakes me. And I get up and she's like, "Was it?" I was like, "Yeah, that shit." She be getting scared. She's like, "You scared the shit out of me." And it's crazy because like when I dream, sometimes I know when I'm dreaming, so I'll tell myself in my dreams, wake up. Hell yeah, that's what I do, Howard. As soon as I get up, I flick the light on, quick. And just like, whew, I try to catch a breath. And just think like, damn, that shit really just happened. Like, like, good. Yeah, but that shit's scary. And I remember like not too long ago, maybe like 8, 9 years ago, I was talking to this dude about that. Yeah, how would I don't want to. I heard, but I'll tell you. Like I said, next Monday, the whole experience. Yeah, I see. I guess I'll tell you next Monday. Yeah, that's what I want to do, Jam. For the last one, which probably be the Monday before. I guess it might be Halloween to tell you the truth. I think that does Halloween fall on Monday? Yeah, I remember that shit, homie. Rich homie. I actually seen it. I was in downtown Dallas when I seen the fucking clown, but he kept his distance. I said, "You scare me, I'm gonna scare you, all right. So keep your motherfucking distance." It didn't come towards me. He stayed just standing there, and I was like, "Say when? Just come this way. I'm for fear in your life. You think you scare me? I'm gonna scare you." But Jam, you talking about like have people come in and tell their stories? That's what you're talking about, right? So we have other people sharing their shit, what they've seen. I think I think that'd be good. Hear other people's experience because I know I'm not the only experience. I know everybody experienced something. But like I was saying about the guy that I met one time, a friend, he never experienced no sleep paralysis, and he was very intrigued by my stories. Yeah, the Jam, that's what I'm gonna do that. So yeah, because I started telling him about my experiences, and it spooked them. And then one night, then one morning, he came up and he was like, "I don't talk to that shit no more." At first he was like, "Can I tell you something?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You know that shit you talk about?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "It happened to me." I was like, "Bullshit." He's like, "No, for real." He's like, "I couldn't move for shit." He's like, "I was scared as shit." He's like, "Don't tell me no more stories." He's like, "I don't even want to think about that stuff no more." He said he couldn't sleep. He got up, he woke his wife up, he turned the light on, and he was just spooked. And his wife like, "What's wrong?" And he told her his experience. And he said he was scared as fuck. He felt helpless. He said that's the main word he could explain was helpless because he couldn't move. He could just see. That's it. Yep. Same thing with Rudolph. Same thing. Like as soon as she sees something, she shakes me. But she said it scares her. Or she says I make a weird noise, like a. She knows I'm having a bad dream or something, because I make like a. That sound exactly like that. She says, "What the fuck's going on?" Can you hear that? Oh man, you're tripping. Which only me, I'm straight into that shit. Halloween's like my favorite holiday. Like all these scary movies, I'm into that. My sisters got me into that. I got two sisters that are into Halloween, like scary stuff, and they got me into it. So and then seeing all this spooky shit. I don't know how it's like my wife says. She says nothing scares me. Yeah, anybody tricking around here, they want that treat, man. Like scary movies, jump scares, none of that works. Like haunted houses. I'll tell you a story about a haunted house real quick. So I was in this one time with my sister when I was young. Ooh, I was maybe like 10 years old, and my sister and the boyfriend, took us to those screens they took us to. They took us to a haunted house, and she was with my little nephews and niece. And we're going through the whole, the haunted house or whatever. And something I'm scared of is that sound of a chainsaw. So I don't trust it. Oh shit, that's badass. So we're almost coming to an end, right? And it's like we hit this corner, and my little nephew's in front of me. He just completely just stops. He just looking. I'm like, the fuck? And then all you hear was ring, 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 ring. I looked his ass up and gone. We were running. Because he was frozen. I lifted his little ass up and ran. He was gone. And he remembers that to this day. That shit was scary. But haunted houses now, I laugh at them. Like, I just look at everybody. They don't scare me. There was actually I don't know if you heard about the Baker's Hotel in Mineral Wells out here in Texas. Me and some friends tried to investigate that. But we got caught by the cops, and then they kicked us out of there. We didn't get in trouble or nothing. They just let us go. Yep, beast like a damn fool. Scared up his ass. Yeah, something with the fucking alarm. Something. See, when you talking about that scary shit, they fucking with me now. Send off that house alarm or the fuck, I don't know. That was like a house alarm. Like the one on my gun. They're messing with the house alarms. They set that shit off. Shit tripping, man. Spooky stuff. That's what I said, Beast. Exactly what I said. Talking about them bastards. They're like, okay, you want to talk about it? I'm going to fuck with ya. Ooh, I got some good. The next Monday will be a good one too. Like I said, when I was a kid, hell nah, I got something for that alien this time. I had something for him last time, but I didn't see him. He come this time, he really gonna get it. He be the wrong fucking house try to probe somebody. But when I was younger, like I was saying, I grew up in Ferris for like the first 5 years. When I was born to like 5 years old, almost when I started school. Out in the country life. And the house we lived at, it was built on top of a cemetery. So whoo-wee, some scary shit happened at that motherfucker. And then the stories that my sisters, my brother-in-laws, and my older nephews would tell me, I'll tell them to y'all. Some freaky shit, some scary shit. Yeah, fuck that up or something. God damn. I'll probably have to go see what's going on, but fuck with that. But everybody, thanks for tuning in. It means a lot. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe if you ain't subscribed. I'm pretty sure all of y'all are. Turn that damn notification bell. Because YouTube's tripping. I upload a short, and usually I get thousands, couple thousands. The last one I did, the main big one, is like 19,000. Now I'm barely even getting 100. So I don't know what the hell is going on. Like they're trying to boot me out the algorithm. So to keep me in, y'all like, go watch the last videos, like them, comment something on it. So we just get me back rolling in there. But the video with the CZ Scorpion, that probably my next video. And after that, I'm gonna do a little collection video. Not my full collection, just like my Palmetto State edition. Oh yeah, Shadow Band. That's what I said. Bastards. Hanging out a player. I don't know. They were fucking with it. I think something going on. And does Viper even still exist? I know that's an old ass brand. I remember seeing commercials when I was a kid about that. The damn snake. God damn. But everybody, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you tune in for the next Monday. That one's gonna be good. Again, more scary stories in that one probably because I'm talking more about sleep paralysis. And I'll tell you some stories about what happened in Paris as a kid. Well, my nephew told me, my sister told me, then what I seen. And again, we have to decide, to believe it or not. But everything I'm saying is all true shit, and you can't explain it. But thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna go see what the fuck's going on with this alarm. But remember to do the best you can with what you have, where you are today. And again, thanks for tuning in. Thank you. Later. And then to my nephews that are on, one more game of PUBG or what? Alright. Alright, Jam.